space and time, crashing on themselves like a roaring, rushing wave. And you hold on tight till you find that today has been replaced with yesterday. You may find yourself with the one you once loved and the place you once loved to be. You may find yourself like an unopened letter, like a sun that has traveled from west to east. But the wave will bring you home. Said the wave did bring me home. Oh, 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 oh. Said the wave did bring me home. Hey y'all, my name is Ray. That's spelled R-A-A. Special thanks to Brandon for having me here tonight. And a super special thanks to you all for coming here and supporting local musicians, supporting local coffee, and supporting Galveston's own small businesses. This is an original song written by a friend and I. And it's all about the different ways you can end up finding home. And so the song lists 3 separate examples of ways that you might find yourself home. The first one goes, oh, when space and time crashing on themselves like a roaring, rushing wave. And you hold on tight until you find that today has been replaced with yesterday. You may find yourself with the one you once loved in the place you once loved to be. You may find yourself like an unopened letter, like a sun that has traveled from west to east. But the wave will bring you home. Said the wave did bring me home. Oh, 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 oh. Said the wave did bring me home. And the sun may rise in the weary field and set in the east tonight. And loved ones lost, is love not yet found, like an unopened letter, like an unfallen ground. Said the sun may rise in the west where it fell, and set in the east tonight. And loved ones lost, is love not yet found, like an unopened letter, like an unfallen fire. You may find yourself with the one who once loved, place you once loved to be. You may find yourself like an unopened letter, the sun that has traveled from west to east. You may find yourself with the one you once loved, in the place you once loved to be. You may find yourself knocking on over later, like a sun that has traveled from west to east. But the wave will bring you home. Said the wave didn't bring me home. Oh, oh, home. Oh, home. Oh, home. Oh, home. Said the wave didn't bring me home. When the east wind leaves and our last returns, it lingers in familiar wing. And east wind blows through her black hair, every ghost has an anthem to sing. When the east wind leaves and at last it returns, it lingers in familiar wing. And when the east wind blows through her black hair, it lingers in familiar wing. And it says, you may find yourself with the one you once loved, in the place you once loved to be. You may find yourself like an unopened letter, like a sun that has traveled from west to east. You may find yourself with the one you once loved, in the place you once loved to be. You may find yourself like an unopened letter, like a sun that has traveled from west to east. But the wave will bring you home. Said the wave did bring me home. Hey y'all, my name is Ray. That's spelled R-A-A. If you find yourself liking anything so much so, I've got a tip jar up here. If you find yourself liking anything even more than that, I've got some CDs up here with all my original music on them. I've also got some t-shirts up here. And in a moment here, my wife will be loading in some different merch items that I have up here. I believe she has some different magazines and things like that that talk about me. I'm originally from Port Allen, Louisiana. That's across the river from Baton Rouge. It was there where I learned to play this guitar here, among other instruments. But ever since I was a young boy, I can remember writing poetry. And it's always been a passion of mine. So this next song is a beautiful example of what happens when you take a poem and you put music behind it. I flew too close to the sun, faster than a shooting gun. The sun took the bird you left in me. I flew too close to the sun. My wings, they crumble, they burn. I feel so fast, there was nothing left to me. When I was high, so high, the other birds envied me. When I was high, so faster than a shooting gun. The sun took the bird and left me. I flew too close to the sun. My wings, they crumbled, they burned. Fell so fast, there was nothing left to me. When I was high, so high, the other birds envied me. When I was high, so high, the other birds envied me. I flew too close to the sun, faster than a shooting gun. The sun took the bird, left me. I flew too close to the sun. My wings, they crumbled, they burned. I fell so fast, there was nothing left to me. When I was high, so high, the other birds envied me. When I was high, so high, the other birds envied me. When I was high, so high, when I was high, oh so high. When I was high, so high, the other birds envied me. I flew too close to the sun, so I sang that old holy song, the one that goes, save a wretch like me. I flew too close to the sun. My wings, they crumbled, they burned. I fell so fast, there was nothing left to me. When I was high, so high, the other birds envied me. When I was high, so high, the other birds envied me. When I was high, so high, when I was high, so high, when I was high, so high, the other birds envied me. Hey y'all, if you like anything you hear tonight, I've got everything you'll hear tonight on CD up here. You can also find it wherever you stream music. Just type in whatever song you end up liking, and the name Ray behind it, it's R-A-A. That song was called Man Called Icarus, and every time I sing it, I think of my greatest supporter here. So shout out here, Miss Adriana here. Thank you so much for coming and always supporting local music. Guys, I've also got some t-shirts up here. Anybody in here musicians? Yeah, beautiful. So then you know that writing a song can come from just about anywhere, right? Early in the morning, late at night. When you're happy, when you're sad, sometimes a word or a phrase just into triggering a whole song. This next song is a result of it. As I journeyed out in California, it had never dawned on me that I probably stayed there a little too long. And so, of course, I was getting phone calls and texts and things from my wife saying, hey man, you've been out in California too long. I know you just said you're out there visiting family. But when you come back home? It got so bad that she finally texted me. She said, Ray, come on home to Texas. And it was that very text message that sparked a whole new song. So I'd like to dedicate this one to my beautiful wife back there. Driving down the West Coast Highway, top down on my old Ford. Sun's falling into the ocean, just like your first postcard. California sure is great, but it sure ain't home. Chase a shooting star, I always let the Lone Star carry me home. The whole time I was living out there, I was living a lie. Now all that's left is goodbye. All that's left is goodbye. Driving down the West Coast Highway, top down on my old Ford. Sun's falling into the ocean, just like your first postcard. California sure is great, but it sure ain't home. Chase a shooting star, I always let the Lone Star carry me home. Whole time I was living out there, I was living a lie. Now all that's left is goodbye. All that's left is goodbye. All that's left is goodbye. Maybe one morning you'll wake up and realize you're missing me. You can always find your way back. Together is highway meant to be. California sure is great, but it sure ain't home. Chase a shooting star, I always let the Lone Star carry me home. Whole time I was living out there, I was living a lie. All that's left is goodbye. All that's left is goodbye. All that's left is goodbye. So come on home to Texas. That is where I will always be. When you're the wrong wide world, I'll be a Texas boy, you'll be my Texas girl. So come on home to Texas, darling. Texas where I will always be. Could do wrong in the whole wide world. I'll be a Texas boy, you'll be my Texas girl. So come on home to Texas, meet me back in Texas. Come on home to Texas, is where I'll be. Come on home to Texas, meet me back in Texas. Come on home to Texas, is where I'll be. Come on home to Texas, is where I'll be. Y'all, like I mentioned earlier, I'm originally from a small town across the river from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Goes by the name of Port Allen, Louisiana. If you're ever going from here and headed to New Orleans, you probably pass through it. It's a small town, and so if you blink, you'll miss it. But that's where I'm from, y'all. And it was out there that the most beautiful stories that I have of my grandpa come from. See, my grandpa was a bluesman down in Louisiana. I've got his award at home on my shelf for 35 years of excellence in the blues community, something like that. And as a kid, he would tell the most beautiful stories. And one story he would tell me was a story of John Henry. Y'all know that story? For those of you who don't know the story, John Henry was a man rumored to be born with a hammer right in his hand. And so John Henry was the best railroad track builder that the world had ever seen for the 18th century, that is. And this is right when they started the invention of the steam locomotive. And so the company that John Henry worked for said, John, I bet you that this machine could lay track faster than you ever could. And if this machine does, then we think it'll put you out of business. And so John Henry, he swung his hammer and he swung his hammer. And he beat the machine, y'all. But it came at the ultimate price. Upon beating the machine, upon swinging his last blow, his heart exploded. And though he beat the machine, it came at the ultimate price. My grandpa would tell me that story, take a swig of his whiskey, look at me and say, well, damn, boy, there's one way to go. And so I wrote this song here about my times here with my grandpa. It goes a little bit like this, y'all. I won't drink no mighty bourbon. Deal with our name is bourbon. I won't drink no mighty bourbon. If that bourbon gon' drink me. And watch that wicked cocaine. Deal with our name is cocaine. I won't do no wicked cocaine. If that cocaine gon' do me. Mighty bourbon, deal with our name is bourbon. I won't drink no mighty bourbon. That bourbon gon' drink me. And watch that wicked cocaine. Deal with our name is cocaine. I won't do no wicked cocaine. That cocaine gon' do me. Would John Henry die with a hammer by his side? Will I die with a bottle next to me? And $2 bill, cake and white misery. Hand me down my walking cane, mama set me free. Won't drink no mighty bourbon. Deal with our name is bourbon. I won't drink no mighty bourbon. That bourbon gon' drink me. And watch that wicked cocaine. Deal with our name is cocaine. I won't do no wicked cocaine. That cocaine gon' do me. I won't drink no mighty bourbon. Deal with our name is bourbon. I won't drink no mighty bourbon. That bourbon gon' drink me. And John Henry died with a hammer by his side. Will I die with a bottle next to me? And a $2 bill caked in white misery. Hand me down my walking cane. Mama set me free. Yeah, don't you touch my woman, 'cause man, I'm gonna touch my 6 gun. And if you touch my woman, my 6 gun'll set you free. Said, don't you touch my woman, 'cause man, I'm gonna touch my 6 gun. If you touch my woman, my 6 gun'll set you free. Well, I spent last night in county. The devil, she tried to drown me. I spent last night in county, and boy, I did sleep. I spent last night in county. The devil, she tried to drown me. I spent last night in county, and boy, I did sleep. Well, John Henry died with a hammer by his side. Well, I died with a bottle next to me. And a $2 bill caked in a white misery. Hand me down my walking cane, mama set me free. Won't drink no mighty bourbon. Won't drink no mighty bourbon. I won't drink no mighty bourbon. Won't drink no mighty bourbon. Won't drink no mighty bourbon. There with our name is won't drink no mighty bourbon. That bourbon gon' drink me. And watch that wicked cocaine. Deal with our name is cocaine. I won't do no wicked cocaine. That cocaine gon' do me. Well, John Henry died with a hammer by his side. Well, I died with a bottle next to me. And a $2 bill caked in white misery. Hand me down my walking cane, mama set me free. Said John Henry died with a hammer by his side. Well, I died with a bottle next to me. And a $2 bill caked in white misery. Now my walking cane, mama set me free. Mama lit the lantern as the flood came to call, as the light flickered, cast my fear out on the wall. Mama always said the river takes more than it gives. The voice of him in the night that held us still. The waters rose, the leg broke, the fire went out in the darkness. He spoke, but the words still go through the meaning of the night sea. The cypress trees, lilies float, but lanterns they fall. The river don't care at all. And in the night where the shadows crawl, lilies float, but lanterns they fall. Mama lit the lantern as the flood came to call, and as the light flickered, it cast my fears right on the wall. Mama always said the river takes more than it gives. Her life for him in the night that held us still. The waters rose, the fire went out, the light went out in the darkness. It spoke, but the words still echo through the night runs deep. See you through the cypress trees, where lilies float, the lanterns they fall. The river don't care for us at all. And in the night where the shadows crawl, lilies float, but lanterns they fall. But lanterns they fall. My daddy built his house right on the bayou's edge, planted trees in the soil, right by the riverbed. He's always said the river takes more than it gives. His voice of him in the night that held us still. The fire went out in the darkness. It spoke, but his voice still runs in the night. The night runs deep. Well, lilies float, but lanterns they fall. The river don't care for us at all. And in the night where the shadows crawl, the lilies float, the lanterns they fall. The lanterns they fall. The lanterns they fall. Hey guys, like I said earlier, my name is Ray. That's spelled R-A-A. And you can find me wherever you stream music. That's Spotify, that's iTunes Music. That's Deezer Music, Tidal Music, wherever you stream music, you can find me. If you still got a CD player, I've got some CDs up here with all my original music on them. Unfortunately, that last song that I just sang it will not be on that CD. That one's scheduled to come out, I think, July or something like that. But that's an unreleased song that is written from the perspective of my aunt who experienced Hurricane Katrina. So it's just a beautiful story about her survival. Now, since we in a mood of playing unreleased things here, this next one here is a song called Trail Ride. And where I'm from in Port Allen, and I'm sure here in Texas, many places they do trail rides, and trail rides are just big old things where you pull up with horses and four-wheelers and motorbikes and whatever you got, and you act a fool and you eat good food and you be loud and dance to good music, y'all. And so this song I wrote when I was visiting home at a trail ride here. Nothing like a trail ride. Riding high just feels so nice. Clouds trotting to the side of gold beat, where the wheels roll slow and the stories run deep. The horses picking up bayou dust, and all the people here dance just like us. Praise the Lord for another trail ride. Trail ride. Yeah, the horse is picking up bayou dust, and all the people here laugh just like us. Praise the Lord for another trail ride. Trail ride. Nothing like a trail ride. Riding high just feels so nice. Clouds they're trotting to the side of gold beat, darling, where the reels roll slow and the stories run deep. The horses kicking up the bayou dust, and all the people here look just like us. So praise the Lord for another trail ride. Trail ride. Horse kicking up bayou dust, all the people here dressed just like us. So praise the Lord for another trail ride. Y'all, like I said earlier, my name is Ray. That's R-A-A. That's just spelled with those three letters, R-A-A. Type that in, wherever you choose it, type it in your social media, and I'll pop right on up. And if you're tech savvy, I've got a QR code right up here where you can scan. It'll take you to all of my social medias. It'll even take you to some interviews that I have with KPFC Radio. I've even got some music videos on this QR code as well. Guys, I'm gonna take a small break, grab some water here with my whistle, and I'll be back here with y'all. It's live music here every, what, Brandon? All the time, guys. So make sure you tap in with India's Coffee Bars, social media. And I'm sure he has a list here with all of his live music. It's always live music here. This is a business that supports local music, and we try to support the local businesses here as well. Thank you guys for coming out here tonight. I'll be back here in 5 minutes, and I'll be back here with you guys till about 10 o'clock tonight. Thank you guys so much. used to be the other way. Since you know what I'm talking about, one day we'll figure it out. Remember, December used to be the other way. Used to be the other way. And I can see you peeking, hide and seek and screensaver behavior, activating your nerve. Activating your nerve. Said I can see you peeking, hide and seek and screensaver behavior, activating your nerve. Sit there, ready to know where you are. Sit there, ready to know where you are. Sit there, ready to know where you are. Save your breath and stay. 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 Talking about one day I'll figure it out. Remember December used to be the other way. And I can see you peeking, hide and seek and screensaver behavior, activating your nerve. Activating your nerve. Activating your nerve. Sit there, ready to know where you are. Yeah, they are ready to know where you are, darling. So save your breath and stay. Save your breath and stay. to ask permission. I won't ever say no. You don't have to sit and listen. Just take your piece of me and go. You don't have to ask permission. I won't ever say no. You don't have to ask permission. Just take your piece of me and go. 'Cause I've known love lonelier than this. Nothing fills me up with empty like your goodbye kiss. And all the sequins in my bed, and I love the show. Nothing makes it easier to watch you come and go. You tasted like the nectarine when I was hungry and alone. And when all the skin and flesh was gone, I bit right to the stone. And there ain't no sweeter way to break your teeth. Softer the fruit I learned, the harder the seed. The softer the fruit I've learned, the harder the seed. You don't have to ask permission. I won't ever say no. You don't have to sit and listen. Just take your piece of me and go. 'Cause I've known love lonelier than this. Nothing fills me up with empty like your goodbye kiss. Nothing fills me up with empty like your goodbye kiss. Nothing fills me up with empty like your goodbye kiss. You don't have to ask permission. Don't ever say no. You don't have to sit and listen. Just take your piece of me and go. 'Cause I've known love lonelier than this. Nothing fills me up with empty like your goodbye kiss. And all the secrets in my bed, and I love the show. That don't make it easier to watch you come and go. That don't make it easier to watch you come and go. That don't make it easier to watch you come and go. Oh, 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 oh. And all the sequins in my bed, and I love the show. But I don't make it easier to watch you come and go. You tasted like a nectarine when I was hungry and alone. And when all the skin and flesh was gone, I bit right into the stone. And there ain't no sweeter way to break your teeth. The softer the fruit I've learned, the harder to see. Hey y'all, my name is Ray, and that's spelled R-A-A, and you can find me wherever you stream music. That's Spotify, that's iTunes Music, that's Apple Music. You can find me wherever you stream music. Just type that in, R-A-A, Ray. I've got some CDs up here with all my original music on them. If you still got a CD player, I've got those up here. Hey guys, I've got a QR code if you're tech savvy up here. You can scan that QR code. It'll take you to all of my social medias. It'll take you to some interviews that I have with KPOT Radio. It'll take you to some different music videos that I have. Tons of different things on that QR code there. I've also got some t-shirts up here, guys, and some things like that, guys. So be sure to check those things out before we get out of here tonight. I'm here till 10 o'clock tonight, and there's music here usually every night, guys. So if you don't have indies on social media, make sure you get indies on social media so you can keep up with all the live music and happenings here going down at Indies. Like I said, my name is Ray, that's R-A-A. You can find me wherever you stream music. This next song I'm gonna play is an original song. And you can find that on the CD wherever you stream music as well. And it's called Come On Home to Texas. For those who were here earlier, they heard a little bit of this one. It's a song about love dragging you home. Driving down the West Coast Highway, top down on my old Ford. Sun's falling into the ocean, just like your first postcard. California sure is great, but it sure ain't home. Chase a shooting star, I always let the Lone Star carry me home. The whole time I was living out there, I was living a lie. Now all that's left is goodbye. All that's left is goodbye. All that's left is goodbye. So driving down the West Coast Highway, top down on my old Ford. Sun's falling into the ocean, just like your first postcard. California sure is great, but it sure ain't home. Chase a shooting star, I always let the Lone Star carry me home. Whole time I was living out there, I was living a lie. Now all that's left is goodbye. All that's left is goodbye. All that's left is goodbye. Said maybe one morning you'll wake up and realize you're missing me. You can always find your way back. Together is how we're meant to be. California sure is great, but it sure ain't home. Chase a shooting star, I always let the Lone Star carry me home. The whole time I was living out there, I was in a lie. that's lived is goodbye. All that's lived is goodbye. All that's lived is goodbye. So come on home to Texas. That is where I will always be. When you're through roaming the whole wide world, I'll be your Texas boy, be my Texas girl. Come on home to Texas. That is where I will always be. If they're roaming the whole wide world, I'll be a Texas boy, I'll be my Texas girl. So come on home to Texas, meet me back in Texas. Come on home to Texas is where I'll be. Come on home to Texas, meet me back in Texas. Come on home to Texas is where I'll be. Come on home to Texas is where I'll be. Y'all, I've got that one on CD, and I've also got that one wherever you stream music. Like water in the desert, and a map with no treasure. You're too cold to even measure. How can you, like water in the desert, like a map with no treasure. You're too cold to even measure. Well, how can you, if you could see what I could see, you would not be so carefree. You fall to your knees and you cry for me. And if you believe what I believe, you would see right through me. You're too cold to even measure. You're too cold to even measure. See the water in the desert, like a map with no treasure. You're too cold to even measure. How can you, like water in a desert, and a map of no treasure. You're too cold to even measure. How can you, if you could see what I could see, you would not be so carefree. You fall to your knees and you cry for me. And if you believe what I believe, you would see right through me. so carefree and fall to your knees and cry for me. And if you can see what I can see, you will see right through me. You're too cold to even measure. You're too cold to even measure. You're too cold to even measure. How can you're too cold to even measure? You're too cold to even measure. You're too cold to even measure. How can how can how can how can how can you how can you like a wave on the shore you rushing with no remorse. This life we live is filled with hurt. So how can you like a wave upon the shore you're rushing with no remorse. This life we live is filled with hurt. How can you? If you could see what I could see, you would not be so carefree and fall to your knees and cry for me. And if you believe what I believe, you would see right through me. Right through me. Right through me. Right through me. You're too cold to even measure. You're too cold to even measure. You're too cold to even measure. So how can you, how can Guys, like I said earlier, my name is Ray. That's spelled R-A-A. And you can find me where you stream music, guys. I've also got some CDs up here. I've got a QR code you can scan that'll take you to all of my social medias. Music interviews, music videos, things like that, guys. I've also got some t-shirts up here, so be sure to check those out as well. And if you find yourself liking anything so much so, I've got a tip jar right up here. Special thanks to Brandon. Guys, it's super important to support local artists and support local businesses as well, guys. And Brandon is both of those things. He's an artist and a business. So be sure to support indies here and tap in with the social media and make sure you see what he's got going on here in this live music all the time here, guys. So be sure to check that out and stay tapped in here with indies. Piling the church bureaus, my girl made the best East Rose. Gospel stories told about the one way to save your soul. Drag out that old guitar, pull out that old folk car. 4 wheels and Badaloo, 4 wheels and Badaloo. It's been a long, long, been a long, lonely road. Grandma made the best cheese rolls, gospel stories told about the one way to save your soul. And drag out that old guitar, load up that old Ford car, go on in the road, four wheels can bear the load. It's been a long, been a long, long, been a long, lonely road. It's been a long, it's been a long, long, been a long, lonely road. My, it's been a long, oh my Lord, it's been a long, lonely road. Pops made his bread and dust, hard working hands made us. Sun up, the sun sank down, body worked to the ground. Folks thought we had it made, 'cause we always kept the face. Meanwhile, there's bills to pay, and the stack growing every day. It's been a long, it's been a long, long, been a long, lonely road. My, it's been a long, oh my Lord, it's been a long, it's been a long, lonely road. It's been a long, it's been a long, it's been a long, lonely road, darling. Soon as I turned 18, I packed up for grass and green, New York or Tennessee. Where I am is where I'll be. God, tell me about your plans, and I find a place to land. And surely there'll be a way to move towards a brighter day. It's been a long, it's been a long, long, been a long, lonely road. My, it's been a long, oh my Lord, it's been a long, lonely road. It's been a long, lonely road, darling. One person's path unpaved went towards the path that's saved. These are the songs you sing. Search for the grass that's green. One person's path unpaved went towards the path that's saved. These are the songs you sing. Search for the grass that's green. It's been a long, it's been a long, long, been a long, lonely road. It's been a long, been a long, long, been a long, lonely road. My, it's been a long, oh my Lord, it's been a long, lonely road. It's been a long, lonely road. Well, I never been scared nor shy. Imagine the songbird cry. We realize you would never fly again. That bird cried, cried, cried. The songbird cried. That bird cried, cried, cried. The songbird cried. Well, I've never been scared nor shy. Imagine the songbird cried. He realized he would never fly again. That bird cried, cried, cried. The songbird cried. That bird cried, cried, cried. The songbird cried. That bird cried, cried, cried. That songbird cried. Well, I've never been scared nor shy. Imagine the song my mama cried when I told her the truth was a lie. Oh, she cried. My mother cried, cried, cried. Mother, she cried. My mother cried, cried, cried. My mother cried, cried, cried. My mother, she cried. Well, I've never been scared nor shy. Imagine the song a grown man cried. He realized his truth is a lie. Oh, he cried. That man cried, cried, cried. That grown man cried. That man cried, cried, cried. That grown man cried. That man cried, cried, cried. That man, he cried. Country in my bones. Sit the moonshine and the whiskey won't leave me alone. City Pasadena girl that showed me that. He went on and on about the rodeo, how he wrestled the speed too. Before the night was over, he whistled that country tune. Said it's country in my bones, driving real fast, I take me home. Said it's country in my bones. Said it's country in my bones. He went on about love and leaving. Said, boy, the road to make you choose. Said, fame don't mean a damn thing if it costs a soul to you. He tipped his hat at sunrise. Said, boy, I'll be gone soon. Rode off in the distance, still humming that country tune. Said it's country in my bones. Country in my bones. Country in my bones. Said it's country in my bones. In my heart, I can feel the rivers cry. In my soul, the country boy resides. In my heart, I feel the rivers cry. In my soul, the country boy resides. Yeah. Said it's country in my bones. Said it's country in my bones. Scanning the room, make sure there's no one new in here. Anytime there's someone new, I always try to sing Come On Home in Texas. What'd you say, do it again? No. Y'all, I'm at the old quarter tomorrow. At 3, 2, 2:30, 2:30. I'm at the old quarter with the Mighty Org. Y'all know the Mighty Org? Yeah? Man, I'm super excited for that. That's really big for me. I'm super excited for that. I'm super grateful for that. And if y'all haven't got your tickets already, be sure to grab them. I'm not sure, are there still tickets left? There's like a couple of tables left. But if y'all enjoy the old quarter, I'll be there. And there'll be some good blues there. It's really good music, y'all. What were the tickets looking at? Any requests here from y'all? I played everything I wanted to hear. What's that? A few seats left, y'all, for tomorrow at the old quarter. Y'all, this song I wrote right here in Galveston. I wrote this song as I walked on the beach. The waves roared. And as they raged on, I asked myself, what song would these waves sing if they had their own song? So what came from that thought was this. If you listen, you will hear. If you listen, darling, you will hear. You will hear the sound of the sea. The sound of the sea. The sound of the sea, darling. The sound of the sea. Close your eyes. You will see. Close your eyes, darling. You will see. You will see the sound of the sea. The sound of the sea. The sound of the sea, darling. The sound of the sea. Step in the water was cold. It rose, and let it flood your soul. And as the wave came rushing in, you remember just then, there could be a way you could save your soul, darling. So you cry out to God, you say, I'm begging you, please. But the tide had a mind of its own, and it refused to set you free. Set you free. So close your eyes, and you will see. Close your eyes, darling. You will see. You will see the sound of the sea. The sound of the sea. The sound of the sea, darling. The sound of the sea. Step in the water was cold. It rose, let it flood your soul. As the wave came rushing in, you remember just then, there could be a way you could save your soul, darling. So you cry out to God, you say, I'm begging you, please. But the tide had a mind of its own, and it refused to set you free. To set you free. So if you stumble, you will fall. If you stumble, darling, you will fall. You will fall to the sound of the sea. The sound of the sea. The sound of the sea, darling. The sound of the sea. Step in the water was cold. It rose, you let it flood your soul. And as the wave came rushing in, you remember just then, there could be a way you could save your soul. So you cry out to God, you say, I'm begging you, please. But the tide had a mind of its own, and it refused to set you free. So you cry out to God, you say, I'm begging you, please. But the tide had a mind of its own, and it refused to set you free. To set you set you free, dog, from the sound of the sea. Hey y'all, man, I want to thank Brandon for having me out here tonight. Special thanks to Indy's Coffee for great coffee and a great environment here. I really appreciate it. It's a beautiful time we had. Special thanks to Adriana, Adicelli. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. So, oh man, and shout out to people live, Sophia. Huh? Hey, thank y'all so much. Hey, Facebook Live, make sure you tap in with me. That's Ray, R-A-A. And you can find me on wherever you stream music. That's R-A-A. I've got CDs you can order from my website, my Instagram as well, guys. I've got T-shirts you can order as well, guys. Be sure to catch me tomorrow at the Old Quarter, and make sure you follow Indies on Facebook to catch them for more live music. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna get out of y'all's hair. Thank you so much.